I've started you up again. Set up your browser. Now I'm going to go over here. Do I have to keep these open on like on my phone or something to make you not, start losing your mind? Yes, I am still taking requests, Mama Cotswell. Let's assume that everything is fine. So far, I did a speed test on my computer, and I'm moving fast. Like, the speed test that I did is like, oh my gosh, you're moving so damn fast. So, I should be fine. Like, I should be. So, let's just take it slow. See where we're going. And yeah. Hopefully nothing bad will happen. I'm proceeding with caution right now. Also, I finished the Deadpool request for Caleb. So there you go, man. Appreciate you. Love you. Alright, let's see if I can find some music that's not going to shit the bed. Nothing goes wrong by doing this. Haven't had any frame drops yet, so... yeah, okay. Let's just do this. Sorry, stream crash for me. Stream crash for everyone, man. Don't worry about it. It was a big... I don't even know what. But welcome back, man. Thank you so much. You didn't miss anything at all. I was trying to get this stupid stream working again. I really hope this is for good, so let's just keep going and see what happens. I really want to get through these requests. Have you ever watched a YouTube series called Ed's World? Yes, I did. Not when it came out, though. I watched it when it was in hindsight. So actually, I was kind of exposed to the more sad stuff about the passing away of Ed. God rest his soul. He's an inspiration to everybody. Animators, content creators online, young aspiring artists. It's a really sad circumstance that you can easily get wrapped up in because it was just not fair the way he passed. But the show was great. It was very charming, and it's a kind of style that only he could do, and that's what made it so special. Ed's World was a very special show to a lot of people, and it was a part of a lot of people's childhood too. So yeah, and that makes it doubly as special because it was the reason people got in. It's the reason some people got into animation at all. And then they went on to get jobs and whatnot. Anyways, I'm gonna start getting sad if I keep talking about Ed's World. Yes, I've seen Ed's World. Did you guys ever watch an old Machinima series? One of my favorites called Freeman's Mind. I heard of it, man. I heard of it, but I never watched it. Indeed. Rest in peace, Edward. Yep. Rest in peace, man. Tonberry. My boy! Let me see if I can do a decent Tonberry. So far, so good with the stream. Oof. I'll be very happy if I don't have to restart everything again. You know what? Now that you mentioned the detail thing, I'm starting to think that's like an anime thing. That, like, you know, they draw very detailed bodies but not very detailed faces. You ever notice that in anime? They do that like all the time. It's crazy. I'm getting self-conscious about all the detail that I add to a face. I'm like, oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. That's good, though. I think people should, artists should strive to improve. So when they hear comments like that, even if they're not meant to be negative, it should get you going. Make you think like, yeah, I can do better. Anyways. Sometimes I think I go off on speeches too much. I don't know. I want to encourage artists. I feel like I don't encourage people enough to make really awesome shit. Also, maybe I'm trying to work against the fact that I don't produce as much as I probably should. Oh well, whatever. Create stuff. You'll be amazing. I'm totally gonna get copyright striked for this, aren't I? Yeah, fuck it, whatever. I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the laughs. And I'm in it for the lows. Also, ooh, I totally forgot. Amber, if you're still watching, yeah, let's talk anatomy later. I'd like to hear what you want to say about it. This is a fun-looking lamp. Look at this. I just went onto the Wikia, so I don't know what Tonberry you were thinking of. If maybe there's a different design that you had in mind, but, yeah. Dredix says, the joy of painting. Today. Now. Come on by. In that case, my request is Anka, lying on a couch eating grapes. Anka? Anka? Who? Anka? Anka? Floanka? Anka? Do you want to be more specific? Because all I got from that was a bunch of, Egyptian cat waifu. Oh. Is this Animal Crossing? I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. There was porno of this girl. There's some right now. Wow. That's what I get for looking it up on Bing, though. Bing will always give you the porn results first. Alright. Anka is also on the list. I might be saying that name wrong. Also, thank you. Yeah, you bet, man. Let's take one long look at that cute little Deadpool. Hell yeah. Alright. Ooh. The joys of painting. Now see, what you gotta do for drawing a rope is you gotta think to yourself, wow, it's a big string that's bundled up inside of itself. Sometimes when you're feeling a little conflicted, maybe sometimes you feel like you're bundled in yourself. But maybe it's okay to feel bundled up like that. Maybe it's alright. Because what would you be without emotions holding you together? Maybe you're worried about something real important. Instead of constantly worrying about the fact that you're just worrying, maybe you should think, wait, what am I so scared of? Maybe you'll find out in that exact moment. And maybe you'll stop worrying then. It could happen. I really do love Bob Ross. He's such a cool painter. I love him a lot. He's still alive to this day, I think, right? He's not like one of those dudes that's like, oh, I love him so much, and then you look him up and he's super dead. I think he's still around. Oh my god, this music reminds me of Laputa and the Castle in the Sky. Frig, I'm gonna watch that later, aren't I? Hell yeah, I am. love Laputa. Oh, that also reminds me of Kiki's Delivery Service, which is my favorite movie, by the way. Out of any movie in the world, I'm a big fantasy buff. I love fantasy of all varieties, which should be evident because I'm trying to make a comic that's exclusively fantasy. But more than that, Laputa was such a beautiful movie. And I'm not even like nostalgic for it. It's something I watched when I was much, much older. You keep doing what you love, Aiden. Hell yeah. Don't sell yourself short, Hey Day. You do so much every day. Wait, shit, was I talking mad shit on myself? I'm totally lost right now. Oh, about me not producing it much. You know, after last night's Bajora, I look at some gameplay from Breath of the Wild and kind of wish I had a Switch, but I recommend a Switch a lot. It's up to you, though, because it's your money, but I love the Switch. I think it was such a smart idea. I feel like it was made by a new age of Nintendo. People that really understand, like, modern gaming and where people are at with gaming. It's a beautiful console. It runs beautiful games like Breath of the Wild, but more so than that, I love the idea of you can play however you want. If you want to play portable, or if you want to just play watching TV, or you want to just play like on the couch. It's like, I appreciate that so much. That like level of interactivity and that level of creativity. It's a very smart console. And every time I play it, I just think to myself like, wow, this was a really good... This is a good use of my money, you know? Because you really do... That's kind of what it comes down to. Entertainment is just that, entertainment. But it costs a lot of money. So you gotta think, oh, is it worth it? Is it worth the money? I don't know. Yeah, no, I think the Switch was great. Oh yeah, speaking of dub work, this might be embarrassing to say, or maybe it's not. I'll be voicing a Undertale thing. I have no idea what it's about, but auditioning for that thing was like a trip. I auditioned for it along with like 5 other roles that night, but auditioning for the Undertale one got like all this attention, and dudes being like, you know, oh man, you did such a great job, oh my gosh. And I appreciate that a lot. I thought that was really cool, because sometimes you'll audition for roles and get like absolutely no comments, like nobody will say anything to you, and you're just like, okay, I hope you did a good job. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got a lot of feedback on that Undertale one. Maybe it's because Undertale is just a huge fan base, so there was a lot of people. But yeah, no, that was really cool. And people were like, you know, I really think you should get the role, blah, 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 all this stuff. And I was kind of indifferent about it. I didn't care one way or the other. But yeah, and then I finally got it. And that was really nice. So maybe I'll talk about that one when it finally comes out. But the project just started. And the lady in charge of it said, yeah, I'll get back to you in a couple of days about lines and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to talk about that earlier, but I got distracted. I want to save to buy a Switch. Switch is really cool. That's an adorable Tomberry. Thank you, man. I want to finish the lamp, and then I want to move on. Undertale has the potential to be in Smash Bros. I'd be cool with that. I know everyone likes to meme Undertale like really hard, but shut the fuck up. It's just a game. Like, my god. I don't know. Maybe I'm ruining someone's fun, but like, you're ruining other people's fun by being like, oh, If Sans isn't Undertale, that'd be so dumb. I'd hate Nintendo. Fuck off. It's a video game. Like any other video game. And Undertale was awesome when it came out. I'd love if Sans was an Undertale. It was wait a minute, not that. I would love if Sans was in Smash Bros. I think that'd be cool. I'd wonder what his skill set would be. Or his move set. His final smash would probably have to be the several heads. I'd be into it. Oh, and do you think like he might get some kind of like assist move where Papyrus comes in? I don't think they'd want to go that far though, because then they'd have to make a Papyrus model, and I don't think they care that much. Sans in like a 3D model, I don't know if that would actually look good or not, because he looks so good in pixel art. Some more things to consider. What about the Miyazaki film Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle? Oh, yes. Howl's Moving Castle is pretty good, I'd say. I just don't have a lot of strong feelings about it. It's definitely like a fun movie. There's so much beautiful visuals to it. And it came out like immediately after Spirited Away. So it had a lot riding on it. Like a lot of people were expecting great things from Studio Ghibli immediately after Spirited Away. But Spirited Away was brilliant. It was fantastic. I will say that, you know, I think it's a little overrated. And I don't mean that as like a fanboy. I mean, like, there was plot issues in it that genuinely bothered me. Now, I still think the movie is fantastic. And I think it is definitely the best introduction movie into the Studio Ghibli library. If anybody wants to get into Studio Ghibli and see exactly what it's all about, Spirited Away is really perfect, because it encapsulates so much of what makes the Studio Ghibli films fun and fantastical and awesome and interesting. So I think that's what makes Spirited Away so important as a film in the Ghibli library, is that it introduces the emotions that you constantly feel from Studio Ghibli films. Yeah, so that's how I feel about it. Howl's Moving Castle is pretty good. I had fun watching it. Yeah. I don't know. Howl's hot. There. You happy? Happy? What's-her-face is kind of bland, but I guess that was the point. I liked her best when she was the old lady, but I guess that's also supposed to be the point. The lead girl. I always forget her name. I think it's some, like, vaguely European-sounding name, like Elizabeth or something.
Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you're such a nerd. Why don't you go outside and meet a boy? Elizabeth.
Oh, hey! Hey, Nevaeh. We played a little game called Klonoa. I have not. I've heard a lot of people talk about it, though. Salted voices. Did you come in here because we're talking about Undertale? Did you somehow hear? Undertale has the potential to be in Smash Bros. Sans vs. Ness. That'd be pretty good. Gaster Blaster, that's what it's called. Sans' final smash will be summoning the Pope to help. Yeah. What's up, B? It's midnight here. Yo, Jojo. What's good? Huh. Alright. Let me just finish this off. Get to the other requests. Cool. Sorry if I'm severely missing your guys's right now. Try to get to them all. Ah, look at that. That one's looking pretty good. You know what, guys? This drawing stream is pretty cool. We're drawing a lot of beautiful stuff right now. You know what I have such a... Like, I'm such a sucker for? Is, 80s anime aesthetic. I know I talk about anime, like, a lot. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I love Japan. But just as an artist, you know, you gotta love that stuff. It's cool as fuck, dude. Can't deny there's a lot of really talented craftsmanship comes out of that culture. It's admirable. But yeah, what I'm thinking about right now is old, like, scratchy looking anime. Not even anime, maybe, because I'm also thinking about The Black Cauldron, which was an 80s Disney movie. Or was it 70s? Real sleepy hours. Oh, is it? Oh, I am sorry, man. No, I'm not here for that. I'm talking with the friends, and we're all watching High School Musical movies. Nice. High class, high quality. I remember when I watched High School Musical. I was in a High School Musical play at my school. That was interesting. Spirited Away is my childhood. It's so special. No Face throwing up is something really special. The most special. Also, Rayman for Smash. Why don't they just do it? Like, I imagine it's contract issues. My god. I gifted Undertale to my brother, and he hardly played it. I'm so sorry, Mama Katsuel. I think I did the same thing with my brother, except I just had Undertale, and I was like, dude, you gotta play Undertale. It's so awesome. And he was like, I bet it is. I want to play it. And then he, like, never played it. And I was like, thank you. Thank you so much, you son of a bitch. Fuck you. Okay, so that's Tom Berry. Moving on to the next one. Somebody followed me on Twitch, but my thing isn't... Oh, no. Blade Blur just went live on Twitch. Hey, Blade Blur. I remember you. That was a long time ago, Hank. I'm not tired, but everyone else in the house is conked out. Oof, I know that. I'm here to say hello, and if you could possibly draw Clyde Donovan for me... only if you want, Hayden. Well, let me look through my list. Me and my friends watch a marathon of Disney Cinderella movies, and the 4 movies we watched, only one was legit good or passable. Of the Disney Cinderella movies? Yeah, I'd imagine the only good one was the first one. All the sequels are terrible. Alright, so the queue so far... You know what I should make for these drawing requests is a little queue. Oh, that'd be fun. Hey there, Saiyan Goku 48. What's good? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so the queue right now is Toph, and then Stalking, Moray from One Piece, and then Anka from Animal Crossing. And guys, if you guys take off from the stream because you got to go somewhere, I will do every single request that I have on my list, and I will post it on my Twitter. So just go to my Twitter, follow me there, and you'll see the image go up sometime tonight. But keep that in mind, too, that I do eventually have to stop the stream, which means I have to stop the list at some point. So keep that in mind, too, as you're giving me requests. It's Top Tier Tom Berry. Thanks, man. All right. Heyday. What a cute name. Usually, I get most recognition when I make stuff for popular games, too. Not to undermine your talent, though. Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. Can I request Evelyn from League of Legends? Can you draw a shorter list with the only thing on it being a single grain of rice? What is with you and a single grain of rice? I think you asked me that last time, too. Evelyn... League of Legends. Whoa. Whoosh. Damn, son. Oh, that's like a constantly changing image. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with it. Oh. That's a beautiful painting. Okay. Oh, jeez. Copyright claim for what? Ooh. Imagine that, you son of a bitch. Is the stream down? Let me check. Nope, still up. Alright, eat my ass, Nintendo. I was just praising the Switch, too, and then you gotta pull that bullshit on me. Oh, you're playing my favorite song. What are your top waifus, human or furry? I love when people ask about the waifus, because it's really cool. Alright. Let me reassess myself real quick with this drawing. Boy, let's see. Toph. Toph is next. That's right. Can I do anything cool with Toph? Undertale is neat. Doing voices for characters is fun, especially since you get to kind of create your own take on them. Example, Papyrus is fun. Oh, people had so much fun with the Papyrus voice. Oh, it's great. I hate copyright claims. They're the worst thing when I make mashups. Yeah. But I'm not making money off YouTube. I know I'm not. Practically nobody is anymore. Everybody has to make cash-in deals and stuff. The legal system is so stupid on YouTube. I feel like they're maybe trying to make strides to change it. They made public announcements about it, but I don't even know how much of that is genuine. It's hard to understand when people are being genuine in the YouTube legal circles. I'm gonna go to sleep. Have a great night. Good night. Nothing productive. Visaba. Good night. Gotta go to Patreon at this point. I have a Patreon if anyone wants to support me there. It's an art Patreon, specifically for my art. If you guys want to get like full portfolios at the end of the month, I showcase them. I also showcase all of my videos a day before. I post them on YouTube. If you guys want to support me on Patreon, it's a monthly Patreon, and I only take like $1 and $5 requests. I don't do the weird, wacky stuff anymore where it's like, oh, $50. So I don't do that anymore. But yeah, you do gotta go to Patreon. Also, hey there, Gibran Gaming, with your wonderful comment of okay. What was I drawing? I was drawing Toph. Oh my god. Avatar was such a good show. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at the art right now and so good. What do you have in store for the final episodes of ThoughtCan? Just you wait, my friend. Do I have... Is there anything I can show you visually that can tell you what's going to happen next? I wonder. Oh, hey. Here's something. This is a promotional animated GIF that's not done yet. And I don't know if you remember these two characters, but these two are Vix and Sledge. They were the two guys, the two handymen on the ship. And yeah, there's the next episode. We have them interacting with Dradex while he's trying to do the show. And yeah, and then some more stuff happens. It's pretty cool. Ooh, there's a gun too. Wow. Wonder what that could be. Oof. Is there any other, like, things I can possibly show? That, you know, doesn't completely give stuff away. Ooh, there's one image I absolutely love. That was just like a concept design. Was that in? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Animatics I see, my dude. Yeah, for ThoughtCan. The podcast, but I also am adding visuals to it too. So just a project that I'm really super into right now. I'm trying to make it perfect. While I'm showcasing stuff, this is the villain of ThoughtCan. I don't know if I ever made that clear. You saw him already in episode 46. This guy right here. Yeah, this is possibly in a future episode. Well, this will eventually happen, but you don't know which episode. Yeah. A certain terrible thing suddenly happens. And some shit goes down. This is concept art, just to kind of get a feeling of what the scene will feel like. But yeah. ThoughtCan. I really like it. It's fun. He is called the Thought Killer. So yeah. I was very proud of that when I drew it. Because I was trying to draw, you know, a bit of action, bit of flow. Anyways, Toph. I think the person who asked for Toph is, like, gone now. Whatever. I'm gonna draw Toph wearing glasses. Actually, I'll just draw it here. Avatar was and is a huge inspiration to me, art and story-wise. Such an impact on my childhood. It's perfect. It's a perfect show. Like, everything about it was amazing. They hopped on that project and just did everything right. It's really rare when you can get such an amazing, like, crew together to do such an outstanding job in production like that. Whenever, like, a show, like an animated show, does really well, nowadays I'm trying really hard to think about not, like, just the show on its own, but to think about the crew that made it. Because animation is so hard. And it's a group effort. It's a lot of people working together. So you gotta give those guys credit. So talented. I just noticed something really interesting about Toph's design. The hair is in front of her face because she doesn't need to see. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. Here's the... We're still doing good, right? Okay, yeah. The counter stopped, so I became paranoid. Yeah, we're still doing good. Interesting. Do you remember me? Fuck no. Oh, wait, I do remember you. You were the bitch. Oh! Fucking got him, Link. Fucking got him. I'm done being insane. All right. Aiden, you need to calm down. You have not been streaming long enough for you to start acting insane. Oh, I see where I messed up. First of all, I'm zoomed out a little bit too much. Let's start with the nose. Is it the head that's bothering me? Something's up. Something is up with this drawing. It's really getting my goat. She's got a very simple jawline. Although the nose might be lower. Something I've often done as a mistake is make the nose and the eyes way too close to each other. And so it looks really strange. Okay, that was unintentionally funny. I always saw Toph as like a goofy character. She was sort of like comic relief, but she had a genuine story to her, so she wasn't only comic relief. In fact, nobody ever really was always comic relief. Some people will argue, oh, Sokka's the comic relief, but even he had a really believable backstory and drive and interest. Boy. Let me stretch. Oof. Hey there, Cine Kick. Welcome to the stream, my dude. I'm currently drawing Toph. And I actually do have a lineup of other requests. But, hey, send me one. And I will try to get it done to the best of my abilities. And if I don't get it done before you take off, I will be posting it on my Twitter. If, like, you know, you really, really want to see a request get done. she's got my favorite kinds of eyebrows. The like sharp, constantly slightly annoyed eyebrows. Or the constantly slightly, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass eyebrows. Hey Link, do you remember me? I'm the coolest. I need to actually finish Breath of the Wild, the story. I never did. All I would do when I'd open up that game is just fuck around. Such an easy game to fuck around in, though. Boy, Toph's hair is just kicking my ass right now. I think I've got it, though. Ignore this neck that I've implied. Just ignore the neck. And focus on the back of the head. Hey, will you boom? Welcome to the stream, my dude. I might in a bit. I'm probably gonna chill for a bit. Right on. It's my birthday in the West. Samx Comics. Happy birthday, dude. It's almost gonna be my birthday. In a little while. I'm the boss, the big cheese. Yeah, I got this town on its nubby little knees. I can do just what I please. This is the life. I remember when Avatar like first came out. It was one of those animes that was like, oh damn, this is really crazy and cool. And then as I got older, I kind of forgot more and more about it. Until later on in my life, I looked back at it and was like, I really loved Avatar. Why did I ever stop watching it? And so I remembered I binged the whole entire series on Netflix one day, and it just blew my balls off. Seeing the conclusion of that story was awesome. It's just such a well put together series. It's so cool. No, don't close on me, phone. Okay, and then she's got this crazy ball hair. Not quite like that. In a couple days I need to go back into class and do more drawing. I'm taking a drawing class, actually. And I had the teacher one time walk up and he looked at my art and he said like, oh, this looks very lively. Do you draw outside of class? And I kind of gave myself a chuckle with that. Because I do draw outside of class. I do these streams for these really cool people. centered right. Guys, you know, I might be really shitty at video games. But what I'm really shitty at video games in, what I lack in significant skills in video games, I make up for in drawing girls. Got 'em. Hey. I'm into that. Art style's reminding me too much of Voltron. Or no, you know what? The reason I say that is because Toph was designed by the same studio that eventually went on to make Voltron. Yeah, that's why I say that. Oh, that's an interesting Toph. Yeah, I'm into it. Yo, once I'm done with this stream, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch me some video game donkey videos. Pretty cash money stuff. Okay, so that's Toph. She looks slightly older. Sometimes I feel like I draw my characters to look a little older than they're supposed to. But whatever. Nice. I'm loving this collection of drawings right now. Alright, so that's one down. Next. Stocking from Panty and Stocking. Happy 24th birthday, Hayden. Thank you. Drawing Western anime girls in an art form. What are you doing for your birthday, Dreadx? Drawing Western anime girls in an art form. What am I going to do? I don't know. My family will probably have something for me. Oh, it's your birthday. Oh, wait, excuse me. Excuse me. Somebody in the chat earlier was saying, oh, we share the same birthday. So I was getting all excited about that. Yeah, no. In your time zone, it is my birthday. But in my time zone, 2 hours from now, it'll be my birthday. Happy 24th birthday, Hayden. Yeah, man. What am I going to do? My family's going to think of something for us to do. I'm pretty sure. Love the music in the background. Thank you, Toasty God Ulysses. Ulysses S. Grant. It's probably your name. Gotta be. Gotta be. I love this picture of Crash too much not to make it slightly bigger. I also love this picture of Drake. The detailed drawings need a little bit more sizing. Whew, okay. Next drawing. Stocking from Panty and Stocking. Are you gonna get a stripper to come out of a big cake? Heck yeah, my dude. I like strippers. Okay, so the Panty and Stocking art style. Interesting. Okay. Let's give this a go. Let's give this a friggin' whirl. and the head. Say the head is right there, so then the rest of you... This is genuinely how you should probably approach drawing. I mean, everybody has their own style, but making like some initial concept sketch really lays down the foundation of how you're going to draw very, very well. And I feel like if you jump into a drawing without getting some clear understanding of it, you can easily start making a lot of fuck-ups. But again, that's just my own personal opinion. You can draw however you'd like, because the person making the art is you, and art comes straight from you. Alright, I think I'm overanalyzing this much. Let's just jump right into it. Alright. So she's got like this pointed body, and then Stalking has got such a nice look going on. I see why a lot of people jump on the design for Panty and Stocking, because it works in minimalism very well and very effectively. They clearly have picked their theming for these characters really smartly, with one of them being the obvious lolly type. Oh wow, you know what I just remembered? Somebody earlier in the comments that probably is away from the stream now asked me top 10 lollies. Or no, not the, wait, whoa, what the fuck? Not the top 10 fucking lollies. Somebody asked me top 10 waifus, which is different from lolly. Substantially. Top 10 waifus. If that person is still here, or if and still cares, or for anybody that watches the archive, and you're currently watching the archive right now, first off, thank you. Thank you for supporting the show. And just being a cool dude. Yeah, I will try and decipher that. Top 10 waifus. Oh, comments are saying something. Can you do Tetsuo Shima from Akira? Let me add it to the list. We got to get through a few here, so it may take a while to get to yours, but I will draw it. Akira. No, wait, you said Tetsuo. Tetsuo. Kaneda. Tetsuo. Kaneda. Tetsuo the Iron Man. Did you ever notice that Tetsuo may or may not have been based off of Tetsuo the Iron Man, a very old Japanese body horror movie? Open your heart and it'll be alright. Well, there is a style and then there's process. Creating a loose sketch to map out what you're doing is essential. Otherwise, the proportions are going to be all wrong. Yeah. Proportioning can go very wrong very fast. Especially when... you may have noticed this when I was getting lost with Toph earlier. If you zoom in way too much to your drawing, I get that you're trying to like do detail and stuff, but when you do this, you lose sight of the full picture that you're drawing here, and it just becomes very clear that you're self-conscious about your own lines. You need to let yourself pull back. Let yourself make those mistakes. Because you'll eventually figure it out. You just keep working at a drawing and erasing and coming back and erasing and coming back. And it's frustrating. Just let yourself get frustrated. Follow that emotion of frustration. Because eventually, if you're determined enough, you'll figure it out. I don't know how many times I've been on a drawing somewhere and I did some dumb, stupid mistake that looked so idiotic. And I was like, oh, God, I hate myself. I'm going to pull the fucking trigger right now. But instead, I decided, okay, let's back up. And then you just figure out what you did wrong. And if you can improve it in some way. Or if you can redirect how you're approaching this drawing. There's gotta be a part of yourself that you kind of lie to and say, no. You know? Because you think to yourself, well, I'm not talented enough to do this, or I'm not talented enough to do that. You gotta think to yourself, like, no, I just am. Fake it till you make it. That's what always got me going. Because a lot of people don't have faith in themselves. You don't necessarily have to have constant faith and confidence in yourself, because sometimes that can feel overwhelming. And sometimes you just don't believe it when you say it. You just think like, I don't have that kind of skill. Well, you know what? Just pretend you do for a while. And maybe eventually you will start to harness that skill. It'll come to you and you'll be like, whoa, fuck. I am that good. Dang. You never know how talented you are until you've finally done something stand out. Ain't that some shit? Welcome to the Dread Extremes, where all I do is give inspirational speeches while drawing girls. You know what? I don't like her arms in this. Looks like she's getting pushed off into space like, I think I got a better idea. Oh yeah, Iron Man was creepy as hell. Cool concept for someone mutilating their body, though. Yeah, the Tetsuo the Iron Man was such a brutal ass like movie. It was freaking gross. Not something I recommend to people that are, you know, of the faint of heart, or just don't really like all that gross out stuff. Okay. This is an interesting drawing I'm doing. How did I get here? Apparently I really like feet up for some reason. This is like the 12th time I've drawn somebody... I don't know. You know what? I'm actually becoming a little nervous about this because it looks a little too, like, spread eagle. Let's do something with them, like, shoved. But still keep the whole, like, floating in space aesthetic. I'm just really getting into it with this drawing stream. I like it. Maybe I'm finally getting comfortable with drawing publicly. Yeah. For those of you that want to do, like, drawing streams, you're a really talented artist and you want to get into it, be prepared for it to be super fucking nerve-wracking and just an absolute shit show, and you're so terrified. Because then eventually you'll learn to not be scared of yourself in your own shadow. It happens. Sounds like the theme for Groose. Oh, Link. Oh. I actually voiced Groose in a Skyward Sword dub for a friend of mine. That was a lot of fun. She has bigger boobs than this. I'm trying really hard to get that flow. Still don't think I got it, but getting better. Getting better. Always strive to get better. Oh, something else for those aspiring artists out there, because I know at least some of you are watching. One big motivator is, you know, if you've been drawing for a while and you're kind of not confident in your abilities, go and look at some of your old art and see how it compares to now. Because maybe you're not at the place that you want to be right now, but you got to remind yourself that you are improving. And the fact that you are means that you will get to the place that you want to be. So yeah, take a look at some of that old art. Because Jeepers fucking creepers, it was not long ago that I was completely inept to art and design and everything. Ugh, so there's such an embarrassing time. Oh boy. Okay. She doesn't have ears. That's what's bugging me. No ears. Boom. Okay, cool. Okay, her skirt does not do that. It doesn't go that far out. I wish it did. I wish all skirts were, you know, long and flowy and awesome. And they went like flippity flapped in the wind. Anybody wearing a skirt would just be like, oh my gosh, look at me. I'm going to the store. Oh. Everything you do is epic and amazing with a flippy flappy skirt. Let's twist the body a bit, because I feel like weird. This whole drawing feels weird. I feel like the proportions are kind of fucked up. Not exactly the proportions, but the angle. It feels like it's fucked up. Oh shit, I need to turn on something different. Persona 5? Oh damn, son. Wow. That's some good art. Alright. That's a Persona 5 for you bitch asses. Everybody, hang tight. Whoa, shit. Someone just joined and they're giving me a bunch of shit. Oh shit, Shinya Tsukamoto reference. Draw Fortnite. Please draw Fortnite. Draw Fortnite Battle Royale Dark Void skin. Draw... Damn, that body is really nice again. Thank you. I work hard. Fortnite. Draw Fortnite. Draw Mighty the Armadillo. Draw Fortnite. My gosh. Should I watch a Kira movie or read the manga? Maybe watch the movie first. Although, keep in mind, it is graphic and gory. So, keep that in mind. A lot of crazy shit happens in it, but it's also really artistically beautiful. Up to you. Dude, I get anxious recording for speed paints, which I need to edit. Oh! Got 51 views on my last one. That's really good for my first time posting. Hell yeah, dude. Did I advertise that one? I should. Oh man, Mighty. He is an old character. So, I am too scared to look at the evil from my past. Hey, how else are you gonna learn if you don't, take a step back and see how far you've come? The out-of-place, chaotic line drawings of my past shall stay in my past. Everyone is so terrified. The one thing I'll say about Dreadix, his beard is very nice. Thank you so much. People compliment the beard often, and I don't think it's an impressive beard. I think I could do a lot better, but draw happiness. This is happiness right here. I'm a bit of a titty guy myself. For women, it's like titties and a very attractive face. For men, it's just always face. No, you know what? I'm attracted to... Sounds so dumb. Arms. Very, attractive, manly-looking arms. I'm into that. Very into that. It's weird to say. I'm more attracted to women than I am to men, but... Yeah. That's a thing for me. Attractive arms. It's funny I say that too, because when I worked in a pub, these two drunk women stopped me and they said oh, you have very attractive arms. And to this day, I still remember attractive arms as being a quality. Fucking fun bags. What? You know what? I stay by it. Yeah, these fucking fun bags are so hard to draw. Keep consistent. I really don't know what I'm doing. I do like... As an artist, just let me gush for a moment. I do like that as an artist, I'm finally at a point where I can look back at my art. Not like that. I like that as an artist, I can work through what I'm doing wrong with my art at this point. There's a time when I was younger, and if the art was bad, I had no idea what I did to make it bad. And if it was good, I had no idea what I did to make it good. I just draw and experiment, and I had no idea what I was doing. Nowadays, though, I get an idea. Like, I know a lot of the tricks. So I think to myself, like, oh shit, how do I... Oh, I did this wrong, so now I need to rethink this and that, and gotta backtrack everything now. That being said, though, I am far from an expert in illustration. Despite the fact that I call myself an expert in my videos, I am not an expert. Akira the manga, as I can tell, is more complete than the anime. The film is working from a 1,000 chapter manga and tries to shorten it to a 2-hour film. That's true. The juicy arms. Oh yeah, man. Hugging arms. Yeah, that's where my mind is at. Big hugging arms. The Akira manga is a more complete story, whereas the Akira anime kind of leaves on an ambiguous note, which some people would argue is not as good. I think they're like two completely different entities. Akira the movie is a fascinating delve into this dreamlike world and discusses a lot of strange topics. And I love it for that reason. Whereas the manga is more like this crazy epic scaled adventure with a bunch of shit happening all the time, and it's fun. Without even knowing much about the manga, the film is all over the place and leaves certain important aspects of the plot completely undeveloped. Yeah, and that's if you're more inclined with the overall story and like its characters and all that. Basically, in short, I'm more willing to forgive it because I just really, really loved the way the movie was produced. The Akira movie was just so beautifully executed. That's the word. It was so beautifully executed. And I love it for that. So I suggest jumping into the movie and then jumping into the manga. Because the movie actually is like a really great way of introducing all these characters. And then you get to read the manga and get a more complete, full, epic scale story. The story gets wacky and out of control. Okay, I am going insane with this fucking penny sketch. I'm pretty sure the person that asked for it is out of the call and dead. So we are moving on. Whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh my gosh, where's she going? Oh, she's rocketing. Okay, cool. Rocketing. Okay, cool. Woo, we're moving down the list. Don't draw Fortnite. Next one. Oh, finally. Morai from One Piece. This goofy motherfucker. Oh. Well, first, you're not an expert. You have been lying to us for years. Oh, speaking of bears, if you could draw Cheeseburger from Far Cry 5, that would be awesome. Oof. Oh boy, let me have a good stretch in. The gore is crazy over the top. It's also bad shit to say. Yeah, Caleb, you should keep that in mind if it's, if gore is like weird for you or whatnot. I don't know your personality or how you like judge that, but I'm just making a judgment call right now, If you ain't into that, avoid it because it's pretty crazy. Cheeseburger. Gore is crazy. Why do you torture yourself like this? What? I love to draw and entertain people. My one goal in life. I want to work for a TV studio somewhere, animating or illustrating or whatever, because I want to know that what I'm making is entertaining people. All right? Oh, it's just a bear? It's just literally a bear? He's just a bear called Cheeseburger. I've seen Logan. I can take it. It's a little worse than Logan. I'll tell you that, actually. Logan had some gore. Yes, a cute bear with a collar and diabetes. Why did that make me laugh so much? Oh, I'm going insane. I've been streaming too long. It's getting to my head. Hey, Dread, how's my boy Psycho? Psycho is doing just fine. Just fine indeedy, dandy, daddle, rooney, tooty, rack and shooty. Sorry. What if I brought Psycho and Sophisticate into Thought Can? Oh my gosh, that would be so interesting. I'm starting to get to that phase where... I'm starting to get to that time of the night where I've been awake for too long and I'm starting to enter fever dream mode. Oh. Alright. Morai from One Piece. Let's do this. Oh boy. I'd recommend Perfect Blue too. That's far more psychological horror. You can tell I'm a huge weeb. Dude, I love Perfect Blue. I have not seen it in forever, but I love it very much. Let's do like a swishy shot. I love this music. Yes? Crazy drawings. What's up?
This is not possible.
What's not possible?
They want you to join some fucking club or something.
Oh, this? Oh my god, I forgot about asking for this. Thank you for
I did too.
Yeah. You don't have to get me this. This is fine. If they want you to do a bunch of dumb bullshit, then it was like a dumb meme for the time. Thank you for being so considerate, though. Yeah. Hey, would you like to see these drawings I was making?
Wait a second.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh no. Stream's starting to cut out for me. Maybe this is a perfect time. But yeah, I was doing all these drawings. This is Crash Bandicoot. He's from a video game.
Yeah, I recognize him.
Yeah, oh good. This is something really specific. This is like a guy called Drake from Drake and Josh. It's an old show I watched.
He's wearing a bra.
It's not a bra. It's just a shirt.
What's that?
It's a shirt.
Looks like
It's
a bra.
a low hanging shirt. It's a girl's shirt. It was supposed to be him dressed as like in women's clothing.
Oh, okay.
That's Deadpool, but as a little cartoon boy. This is a guy called Tonberry. He's from a fantasy video game. It's kind of cool, right? Yeah. This is a girl, Toph. She's blind. She's a girl, but hang tight. She's also blind. Those are the crazy eyes. She's from a fantasy show called Avatar. This is another girl. Stalking is her name. And I didn't know what to do with her, so I had her just rocketing somewhere. And now, I'm being asked to draw this guy. It's crazy looking, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. then I
It's
got
already drawn. I see you.
brilliant observation. Then I got all these other drawings to do. They're asking me to do all this shit. They want me to draw this girl.
Who does? Miss School?
No, I'm doing a stream right now.
Oh.
Yeah, we're live right now. Somebody wants me to draw that. My own version of it. This guy. I mean, probably a better picture of this guy. This guy. Better picture than that. All these pictures suck. This one's okay. Hey, this guy. He's crazy looking. Yeah, and then they want me to draw a bear called Cheeseburger. Yeah, he's probably the best one. But yeah.
Alright. Well, see you, bud. I want to go.
No.
It's gonna happen over there. Don't forget.
Yep, I won't. Good night. Man, Dradix, this music, good shit. It has boobies. Sorry for that, guys. I was talking to my father. He really wanted to talk about stuff. Man, this music is good shit. Hell yeah, man. I really need to get back into Persona 5. Persona 5 was such a brilliant game. Okay. My dad just now, I don't think you guys heard him, but he came in the room and I was talking about how, like, oh yeah, I'm in a stream right now, and these guys in the stream, these guys in the stream, they're asking for drawing requests and stuff. And I showed Dad the one I'm doing now, and I was like, yeah, they want me to draw that. And my dad just points at it and goes, there it is. It's already drawn. So funny. It's older, balder Dradix. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to my dear papa. This guy looks like such a weirdo. Oh boy. I kind of made him flap over, but he should probably flap like that. So for school, I'm actually developing a video game. It's called The Electric Forest. And yeah, it's this really cool game. And I might actually release some of the concept art for it because it's a game that actually has story. It has a story and characters, because the only way I can write anything is if it has a story and characters. Yeah. But yeah, and I was pitching it, and I was talking about all, like, the features that are going to be in the game, and how it's going to be like, you know, oh, it's crazy, it's wicked, it's awesome, it's, you know, you go to all these different locations. And yeah, and I think it's a really good idea for a video game. I don't want to talk about it yet until I actually have, like, a prototype of it, so I can show it, but yeah. I think it's this really cool idea for a game, but the thing that my teacher was saying more so than anything was like, the concept sounds pretty good, but you should probably focus on just making the art for it because your art style is good enough to sell it. Which is a very humbling thing to say. Not humbling, excuse me. That's like the opposite of humbling. That was this great thing that fueled my disgusting ego. There, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, no, I am trying to work on a video game right now. I don't know too much about coding, but I need to learn fast because it is my final project and presentation that I will be selling to a group of investors. And who knows, maybe people will think like, hey, let's get in contact. Let's put you working in a studio. That would be rad. If I could actually go and work in a studio somewhere immediately after making videos on YouTube. He does have a unique art style. Interesting. Huh. My goodness, this character's just going all over the place. Jeez. I like him, though. You need to be more angry looking. Ah, there it is. Do the trees shoot lightning? No. They shoot candy and happy times for everyone. God, I've got to play more Persona 5. The more I listen to the soundtrack, the more I'm like, I loved Persona 5 when I first started playing it. Ugh. So much so that I recommended it in my Night in the Woods review thing. Alright, I think that's good for the One Piece guy. He's crazy looking, but I feel like I'm getting lost in his design. Whew. Hope that request was good enough. Unka. Also, Jodic, seeing a situation on stream with a parent and not having it be really embarrassing is something I'm not used to. Yeah, no, my dad and I are chill. It's very chill. Also, he's come in to streams like often, and he's just like, yo, what up? My dad's also a little bit older, so he's not really of that age where he can say a lot of gross, cringy stuff anymore. He's at that age where he says only funny old people stuff. Have I ever heard of Kirby Right Back at Ya? No. Enlighten me? I'd love to know more. God damn, this stream has been such a success. Look at all these amazing drawings. Ugh. So happy. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for this amazing moment. This magic moment. Alright, they said spread out. Oh boy. Okay, they said spread out. You know what I am going to watch, actually? I'm going to watch some H3H3. I'm probably going to watch the one about Texrax, the guy that, like, breaks shit all the time. Oh, I loved Ethan's riff on that. So good. By the way, as I'm drawing this, I feel like I have to say by law, I'm not a furry. So then you know, just keeping you guys up to date on things. Really? It was on Kirby's Fox box. Hayden, remind me to tell you a hilarious story about my dad. It was public. It was public, though, thank goodness. Wasn't public, though, thank goodness. Yeah, I'll ask you about it later, dude. Whew. I watched on a black and white TV I got from a garage sale. So, Kirby Right Back at You? Was it a show? Because I remembered a Kirby show somewhere down the line. On Kids WB. Kirby Right Back at You was an anime made by Nintendo over in Japan. And the English dub is the 4Kids TV. It's good and very funny. If you watch the 4Kids TV one, literally the whole series is actually on YouTube if you want to check it out. I might actually. I've been trying to watch more shows rather than just YouTube shows. Because I'm watching way too much YouTube and I think it's driving me crazy. Like, I'll get into this mode where I'm like, oh, I'm just going to watch this series, and then I just go fucking insane watching the same series over and over of YouTube channels. It's, you know, it gets old after a while, so you got to be like, let me watch some real-ass TV, you know? Okay. Whoa, what in the world am I drawing? Oh, hey, this is related. Some Animal Crossing music. Fuck it. Copyright infringement can eat my asshole, alright? I'm here to put on a good show with some good-ass music. That's what I'm gonna do. If you're looking to find more shows, One Piece is worth a shot. I always hear One Piece. Every time I say I want to look for a show, someone says One Piece. Fuck it. Maybe I'll actually give it a try. Is there a dub? Because I really don't... I can't do subs when I'm working on the computer all the time. I'm sorry, but I can only do dubs. Even if the dub isn't as good as the sub. It's all I can do. One Piece is worth a shot. It takes a while to get good. That's a good sign. But it gets really good. Not to mention the characters are super unique and likable. Some more than others. No matter what their role. Watch Cyber 6. First things first. Wonder if I can draw a proper furry here. Wait, what did I just say? Somebody spread him and sit on my face. Why did I say that? God, do you guys remember Stamper? What a cool guy. I like me some Stamp. still need to watch Logan. Looks like such a good movie. I can already hear the copyright police now. They're like,
Oh, you're playing Animal Crossing music, but my best buddy made that music. You didn't make that music. How could you do this to me?
no. The eyes are curved. Sorry, what's the chat been saying? I'm not been reading it. There is a dub, and it's actually an okay dub. The unique voices and some of the unique laughs are lost in it, though. Oh, I see. You know, I've heard that the Helsing anime is good. Nintendo Worlds, this is what I do. I sue your ass! Yeah. Yeah, I saw the Helsing anime a while ago. Helsing Ultimate is a lot better than the original Helsing anime that was, made a little bit before. It ends abruptly, it ends weirdly, and it wasn't as satisfying. The original. Helsing Ultimate is a lot better. It gets a little long-winded though later on, so I don't know. Give it a look. I don't know how many episodes there are. Whenever I do the drawing streams, there's a lot less pressure to perform. And I actually really like that. I want like all of my streams to have that feel of, hey, we're all just here and we're hanging out. Hope the cozy piano song from the bar in this Animal Crossing song list. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Let me see if I can get these eyes right. See, I'm struggling so hard with these eyes right now. Maybe I need a different reference image. Wait, that's her outfit? What was I looking at before? God, you know what's such a crazy throwback that I was just thinking of? I remembered I did a stream like a year and a half ago. It might have been 2 years ago. And I should call it a night. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Hayden. Alright. Night, Emmer. And, I remember I was drawing like a Steven Universe comic, which shows how long ago it truly was. And yeah, just having a grand old time drawing that. Oh my gosh, I really am reaching a while now. Alright, I think at this point I am no longer taking requests. I'm going to close this off. I need to get done with the requests that are given to me right now. And then once I'm done with those requests, I'm going to call it a night. I think I've been going way too long. And I'm starting to feel the sleepies. Daddy Dreadex is starting to get those sleepies. You know what I'm saying? But I will finish up the requests that were handed to me. The face is still bugging me. I wish it didn't. The whole point of grapes is that they're more spread. They're like spread out. It's not the best grapes in the world, but you know what? It's what I got. Okay. Alright, good night, everyone. Good night. Nothing productive. Good night, Visabug. Good night. See you later. See you, Caleb. Nice of you to stop by, and I'm glad I was able to get your request done and you were able to see it and everything. See you later. Great, babes. Woo, got my tax return now. I can finish remodeling the bathroom. What are we talking about? That is a very disturbing request. It's not that disturbing. Gotta get going for tonight. I enjoyed the stream, though. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Zavman. I appreciate ya very much. Great, babe. Hey. Alright, but for real though, that's a cute drawing. Wait. My request is, can you save my parents' failing marriage? I don't know if I actually can. That seems like a very personal scenario. Although I hope for the best. Also, hi Miss Sadie. I haven't seen you though. But for real though, that's a cute drawing. I don't have a sister, but I do have a sister, but she isn't identical to me. You need to read. Oh wait, now I'm piecing together. I am so fucking tired right now. I can't process. I can't even read. I do have a sister, but she isn't identical to me. Do the parent trap. Make sure you have an identical twin sister. This will save your parents' failed marriage. I'm just kidding, though. You actually answered my request. Yeah, dude. I answer all requests, even when I'm dead fucking tired right now. Oh, my dude. Alright. Oh, boy. No more requests. I'm not taking any more. I gotta get through this shit. There was one for League of Legends. Ah! It's chibi. You were doing chibi style. I know you want me to make it detailed as fuck, but no. We're doing chibi. No! We're doing chibi style because I'm gonna go insane if I have to do all these requests in like detailed format. You don't want me to go insane, do you? That's not nice. Okay. Man, I love League of Legends. I love that time when I played it and my friend was like, "You're playing it wrong!" And I'm like, "Yay, what a great game." Don't you love when like a friend tries to get you into the same game they're into, but they're way too into that game, and so they basically ruin the experience for you because they're like, no, you play it this way, and yeah, it's like, cool, man, super cool, very into it.
Hi, my name's Cool Cat, and I love children. Wait, I didn't mean it like that.
I'm losing my mind right now. Oh, way too late with this. But I will get this done. I am determined. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, 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 bop. Da-da-da-da-da. Just draw the boobs first because they clearly made those the biggest part on the woman. On this fine lass. Oh, your parents have been divorced for a while? Oh, man. Although if it's been like enough time that you can finally joke about it, then, well, maybe I shouldn't poke this particular bear. I'll leave it at, okay. Glad to have you on the show. Cool Cat shoots up the local school. His final words, I love kids, but they don't love me. I love kids, but they don't love me. I love kids, but they don't love me. That sounds way too real. I'm Cool Cat, and I love all kids. Just the fucking way he says it. I love all kids. Just terrifying. There's one girl I used to date. I remember we were talking about movies a lot. And at one point I was like, dude, we should watch Cool Cat Saves the Kids. And she's like, what is that? And I'm like, it's this fucking ridiculous ass movie, dude. And I gave her the DVD because I bought the DVD. I support my local filmmakers. Not local, but independent filmmakers. But yeah, I didn't sit down and actually watch it with her. I just gave it to her and she went back to her house. And then she gave it back to me and said like nothing about it. I was like, so what'd you think? She's like, I don't know. I was like, great. Do you want to go out? I tell you, guys, special tip, special Hayden tip. How to pick up girls, recommend Cool Cat Saves the Kids to them. They'll be like, yo dog, I definitely want to get in contact with you on a different date and exchange words. She really is wearing fucking nothing. Wow, that's... I am taking the absolute piss out of this design. Like, oh my gosh. This totally kills the point of the design. It's almost hilarious, though. Dude, I love Animal Crossing music. Hell yeah. LMAO, no comment. You went out with a girl over a shitty movie? It's absolutely beautiful in every single way. Yeah, she was really, really cool. We didn't go out because of the shitty movie. We went out because of other things. But, yeah, no, she was great. I really, really liked her. Not together now, but we were semi-long term for a bit. It's a bit of a sad tale. But hey, that's life, isn't it? Sometimes life just isn't fair. Alright. She has a very pointed jaw. Sucks, dude. Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, thank you, Miss Sadie. Thank you for the Miss Sympathy. Yeah, sometimes things just don't quite work out the way you hoped. But then again, you know, that's what I get for getting all emotionally invested with somebody that goes to my college. It's like, you know, clearly we both are trying to like think of jobs and futures. And getting into a relationship is, you know, it's just a lot more pressure. But anyways, I'm not about to become a big frickin' diva and start talking about my relationship problems on a stream. Thank you, regardless. Remember when League of Legends was like huge? Like it was one of those big top tier games. Okay, cool. Oh, going down the list, baby. 2 more left. 2 more left. Ah. Oh, thank you, Miss Sadie. Such Such wonderful compliments. Oh. I'm going crazy. Well, the fact that you didn't specifically bond over a terrible children's movie is ruining the perfect image I have of your pickup artist abilities in my head. Here's how to become a master pickup artist. Become an artist. And be very polite to people. And be patient and understanding of someone else's feelings. And occasionally smack them on the butt. That's my advice, okay? When you want to meet a woman, and ladies, this is also if you want to meet a man, it's really hard to tell if you're, being obvious. It's a big problem with relationships. So what you gotta do, you gotta run up and give them a smack across the butt. Just one quick smack with your pimp hand. And ladies, sometimes you're not strong enough. You need to completely annihilate their ass. Then they will know that you are interested. That's some advice from Daddy Dradex. Yes, that is Crash Bandicoot. Look at him. He's the best drawing out of all of these. He was the very first one I did. Ugh. Wow. I don't know. I still like Panty. I think Panty turned out pretty good too. I love all of these. This was a very successful stream. Okay. Let's do some Tetsuo. We're all crazy in our way. Cool Cat loves to boogie woogie. Cool Cat loves to run and sing. Cool Cat loves to rock and roll. Okay. This arm is getting, tired because I have to lay it on this thing. Excuses. No more excuses, Hayden. You just draw. Do the thing. Don't be yourself. Be like Vanilla Ice. He's cool as ice. Oh, brilliant. My favorite line from Vanilla Ice was, "What about tomorrow?" I'll see you later. You seeing me now. Problem is, they're both right. Cool as ice. What a stupid movie. It's not even one of those things you're like, oh, well, it was the 90s. We were crazy back then. It's like, even when it came out, everyone's like, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. How to be a master pickup artist. Be a compassionate human being. It's funny because those are good qualities that not a lot of people have. Then again, I don't want to discredit the actual community of how to actually find a partner. Be yourself. Gosh, there's so much love in the chat all of a sudden. I'm into it. I'm so into it. What's your opinion on the Reignited trilogy? What's your opinion on the Reignited trilogy? Are you talking about Spyro by chance? By Reignited, or I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, Tetsuo. How will I ever be the best if I can't? Oh, you are talking about Spyro? Okay, cool. Give them some crazy neck stuff. What do I think of it? I think it's great. I think it's friggin' awesome that they're taking Spyro and they're giving it advanced graphics and stuff. I played through the Spyro games. Hey, you may actually know that because the Spyro of the Spyro review looks kind of like ashy. Oh, probably. It's very simple. Yeah, I think it's amazing that we're at a point where we can take an old game and give it revamped graphics. Something that I will say though, is there are complaints about this new Spyro. and I think they're perfectly valid. But a lot of them are kind of like, okay, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Like, the whole, like, what am I trying to say here? When they try to update the graphics, people say a lot of the charm is lost from the original design. But I feel like that's discrediting genuine artists that worked hard to make an appealing Spyro. Now, the thing is, though, that's also assuming that, like, you know, artists nowadays can do no wrong. But to assume that the graphics of Spyro in the past are so untouchable is, I mean, you're assuming so much, and you're not giving animators of the future, you know, like future animators and future 3D designers for games, the credit that they really deserve. Like, people work hard to make these graphics awesome, and then you just discredit them because, oh, well, they don't look like the nostalgic graphics, so I'm just gonna completely ignore them. It's like, well, alright, I guess. But more so than that, the other logical argument I hear from people, I should be reading the chat. Hi, how are you? Hey there, Lisandro. I might be wrapping up in a little bit, but thank you for coming to the stream anyways, man. I love that photo of Kadikarus. Oh, such a sad story about that. Miss Sadie, the photo broke like 3 days after I uploaded that video. I thought, oh, I'm going to do the sequel to it. It's Ripto's Revenge or Ripto's Rage or whatever it's called. I'm going to do the sequel. It's going to be awesome. And I still have the picture frame, so I can totally use it. And then it broke. I was right here when it happened. This is ground zero. And I was picking something off of this shelf. And then I dropped it. Big metal thing, and it fell right on the glass. The frame was right there on the ground. And it shattered. It just exploded. Such a disappointment. But yeah, the other argument that I hear is like, oh, well, why should I shell out a bunch of money? Because you know it's going to be sold for like $40, maybe even up to $60, although I kind of doubt it. It's going to be shelling out for quite a bit of money. Why should I pay this much money for such an old game? Just being recycled and nothing is different except for the graphics. That, I think, is a valid complaint. And if you want to make that decision, then that's up to you. Because the only real difference is the graphics. Maybe they'll change a couple things in the design. I think $40 is good. If it's 50, if it's 60, if it's sold for like AAA price, that's too much. Now, I understand some people are on different money. They're in different financial situations than me. I could afford it, but I can afford a lot of things right now because I'm a bit lucky like that. Some people aren't as lucky, though. So I get why some dudes are like, you know, I just don't want to shell out that money. That makes perfect sense. If it's not that much of a change from the original game, then why bother? But I think rehashes like this are kind of important. You can introduce Spyro to a new generation of people. Oh, and I can back that up. When I was younger, I did not play the Metal Gear Solid series at all, ever. When I was younger. I didn't grow up with it. Anytime anybody would talk about it, I'd just ignore them. I didn't think it was interesting at all. Nothing made me want to play it. Until the PS3 remaster was released to the public. And, oh my goodness. It was the freaking bomb. I don't know if you guys remember the Metal Gear Solid PS4 or PS3 release. but it was crazy. It was Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, and Metal Gear Solid VR, and the PSP game that the name is escaping me right now. All of those on like 2 discs. Like, holy shit. So much content. So I was able to marathon the whole series right then and there. And now, Metal Gear Solid is one of my favorite video game series to date. I love it deeply. It was an experience and a half to be through. And I think that'll be the same thing for Spyro. I think Spyro is going to be this amazing game that a younger generation is going to get into and think, oh, this is amazing, this is great, I love this. You can, have your reasons, whatever, those are yours. But I think the Spyro thing is going to be great. Basically, what I'm saying is, everybody acted like a little bitch when the Crash Bandicoot thing came out, and they were like, oh, the graphics are not very good. I think they were cool as shit. This is looking more Gendy Tartakovsky than anything else. I don't care. I love it. Turned out a lot better than I thought it would. My butt is becoming so sore. I'm gonna get through this, though. I'm gonna get through this. You guys ever heard of this YouTube channel called Jaden Animations? I fucking love it, first off. But second off, I thought of applying to be an animator on that channel. Because that channel does a lot of like animations, but she has like stand-in animators that come in. Like she hires them to fill up scenes. Which first off, I think is brilliant. It is a really nice way of involving her community. But also I was thinking like, oh damn, I could do that. I'm cool. Yeah, but I never did. I love Metal Gear Solid so much. I have that one. It's the Legacy Edition. Yes, it is. The Legacy Edition. Ah, so brilliant. Jaden's awesome. Yeah, she is, man. She's so cute, and she tells all these funny-ass stories. Oh, man. It's very rare that I'll be able to find a chill, kind of, cute account like that. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's rare that I find a channel like Jaden's. She's got a unique personality, Okay. Last space. Last drawing. We draw Cheeseburger, the bear. I'd love to see your animations, dude. Oh, I did do one. Let's look at it. My God, what a lovely sheet we've made today. Okay. Where's my picture? I feel like I'm being too nice. I got a lot of feelings today. Oh, there was that one. Where is it? This is not exactly an animation, but it does move. It's, this. You got the staticky screen and all that. It's, for those of you that don't catch the reference, it's Doki Doki Literature Club. Hey Monica, hey buddy Monica. Hey Monica, hey buddy Monica. Hey Monica, hey buddy Monica. My Swedish isn't that great, but yeah. Hey buddy Monica. Yeah, it's Monica for you. I remember when I posted that on Reddit and people were like, this is fucking lewd. I hate it. I was like, alright. Reddit always is such an asshole. Anytime I post anything on there, they're like, this is stupid. Go away. And then this one. This is my absolute favorite. Oh, yeah. I call her Pancake Girl. This is based off of a different artist, though. The design. The artist's name was... I can't even remember. But they're on Twitter. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Happy birthday. It's my birthday! Hey! Yep, it's my birthday. So happy. Finally turned 24. Wowee. My Twitter just wished me a happy birthday. That is so sweet. Thank you, Twitter, for wishing me a happy birthday. Okay. Leroni. Ler0NNIE, if anyone wants to look them up. Leroni. Hell yeah. Thank you, Miss Sadie, for the happy birthday wishes as well. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Very, very nice. They hated the drawing because of it. Yeah, they always accuse all of my drawings of being lewd. Like, hold on. Yes, we're doing this. We're getting petty. Fucking... I made a drawing of Penny. Penny from Stardew Valley. I'm sure you guys remember Stardew Valley, maybe. And I made a drawing... Wait, this isn't the right drawing. I made a drawing of Penny and was like... Because she's my favorite... She is my waifu for Stardew Valley. I absolutely love her, and I love her backstory, and I love everything about her. Yeah, so I made this goofy picture, like it's obviously a joke, because she's got the sweetest face ever. She's got swirly hair, more swirly hair. She's got some booberonis and a powerful bum. She's got arm strength for carrying children, which is very good. And she's got powerful legs for walking and carrying children. She takes care of children, by the way. That's the context of this. And I just made this thing because I loved it a lot. I put it up on Twitter, and I remembered somebody somewhere said, she's my wife too. Hell yeah! Yeah, how is that lewd? Somebody said, and I'll never forget this quote, like, haha, what a perfect example of... What was it? Male exploitation of women. Like they said, oh, this is a perfect example of male exploitation of women. And I remember I told that to a friend of mine, and they said, like, wait a minute, how do they know you're a man? You didn't say your gender. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting too frustrated. That was just really annoying. I really loved that drawing, and they were like, whatever. Hey, pro player! What's up? I'm about to end the stream, actually, but I'm drawing a bear, and then I'm out. I'm out of here. I sunk too many hours in the Stardew Valley. I got that golden clock, too. Holy frig, dude. Nice. I need to sink more hours into it. I'm just so busy with school that... can't find the time. Go fuck. My goodness, pro player. I'm so sorry. You white cis. White cis male. Fuck. I can see her knees. What the fuck? That's way too lewd, you sick monster. You white cis. Fuck. I from Russia. Hey. Hello to Russia. Salutations. We get people all over the world on these streams. I'm so glad. How am I going to draw this bear? Okay. Let's try and draw the best bear that I can. He is going to be beautiful. Okay. All right. Are you ready for this? All right. He's got the hair. He's got some ears going on. Okay. We're off to a great start. He's got even more hair. And she's got some more hair over here. Now this particular character has a lot of hair. That's why they call him a bear. Because bear is just hair with the B kind of messed up a little bit. With the H kind of messed up a little bit. It's an honest mistake. Just an honest mistake. My one dream in life is to be as talented of an artist as, what the fuck is her name? Amber Doodle Sketch or whatever her name is. That petty drawing is adorable. It's pure. Thank you, Miss Sadie. Just draw a web. My phone's going off the hook. Pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the exact same thing. Oh, also, thank you, Toasty, for following. Alright. Let's draw those eyes. Those sexy ass eyes. Oh. Alright. How can a bear have diabetes, though? I don't know. I was really, really skeptical about Far Cry 5, but is it good? That'd be cool if it was good. Because I was really expecting it to be crap. You guys tell me, though. I didn't really much care for Far Cry 3, even. When I think about it, I think, oh, that's a very good idea for a game. But I never played it much. I hope it's good. Alright, let's put you together. A little bit better. Cheese. Burger. Let's give him a couple of green highlights. Perfect. Whew, oh my gosh. That's every single request. Boom. Can't say I'm not able to do stuff. Hey. Boom. Someone requested he draw a bear, so he's drawing a bear. FPSs aren't my thing, to be honest. Nice. Why? Oh, yeah. Yeah, somebody requested cheeseburger, a bear from Far Cry 5. Looks great. Thanks, man. Thank you, Miss Sadie. Yay, it works. I love it. Yay. I'm glad you love it. Okay. Okay. I only played Far Cry 3. Yeah, I don't hear a lot of opinions on Far Cry 5. I just don't know how to... Yes, it is really good. The barbecue is why he has diabetes. Great. Too much redneck barbecue. Nice. Yeah, I hear it's like a lot of jokes on like America and stuff. I requested cheeseburger. Yes! Awesome. Great. Someone requested Deadpool. Yes. Someone did request Deadpool. And he's an adorable little Deadpool too, isn't he? Okay. My god, look at all these. Crash Bandicoot. Drake from Drake and Josh dressed as a Persona 4 character. Deadpool. Tonberry. Toph. Toph turned out great. I really thought Toph was going to be crap. Stalking from Panty and Stalking. Mariah, I think, from One Piece. Ugh, I'm so fucking up these names. Araki, I think, from Animal Crossing. The Egyptian cat from Animal Crossing. A League of Legends girl that I can't even remember her name now. I put a lot of effort into her, didn't I? Tetsuo from Akira, and then Cheeseburger, and Webb. Wait, I forgot. Equals, yeah, perfect. Oh, and down here at the bottom, a little bonus, Deku from My Hero Academia, because I've been watching that a lot. Whew, okay. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I don't know how to end this one. Far Cry 5. Take it or leave it, to be honest. Nice. Oh, hello, Burning One. I'm just about to end the stream. I'm really sorry that you just showed up and I'm ending it now. I always hate that. That happens to me like all the time. But I'm very tired. And I need to get some food in me. And I need to go to bed. Because it's like midnight for me. It's my birthday right now, though. Yeah. Yeah, see ya, Space Cowboy. Whew. Thank you guys so much. Stopping by the stream. Whew. Love ya. Appreciate you. Something just disconnected. Go eat cake. Yay, go eat cake. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.